were ready to die for Buhari, who voted for Buhari, who believed in Buhari. But today, one after the other, they are continuing to turn back. Buhari has betrayed their trust. Buhari now is the president for the northerners. In fact, not northerners, for the Fulanis. We're having issues with our country. We're having issues with light, power. We're having issues with economy. We're having issues with every aspect, salaries, pension, every aspect of the country. We are having issues. Buhari is now thinking of extending the railway project to Niger. What sense is in that? And people like Rotimi Amechi, for the fear of losing their job, for the fear of being seen as saboteurs, has refused to take the side of the ordinary person. That is why I say all of them, whether PDP, APC, they are criminals. It is not really about the person at the center stage, not really about Jonathan, not about the Buhari. It's about the people he surrounds himself with. What are the senators doing? They go to Abuja, share money. Somebody becomes a senator or a governor today, the next minute he's contesting for the richest man in the world. Shame on you, leaders, shame on you. And then another part of it that is so annoying is the fact that some people just see themselves as Baba Saleh, as godfathers. They think that nobody can be anything in the political arena except they endorse that person. People like Obasanjo, I respect Obasanjo. Obasanjo is a very big name in Africa, but it's enough. Leave. Leave. We don't need you no more. Everybody has been doing it your way from independence, because the people who got the independence for us, people like Awolowo and Nnamdi Azikiwe and Ahmadu Bello, they handed over to people like you. And now you have done your bit. Instead of you to leave, no, you won't leave. You hold the power by the throat, and then you give it to whoever you deem fit. It's not supposed to be like that. We say we are practicing democracy. Let people go to the poll, choose their leader, and let the leaders work the way they want to work. Not you being in the shadows and pulling the strings for them. And when they refuse to follow what you have commanded them to do, you are looking for ways to bring them down. Let's go another way. We mustn't. The country shouldn't be going the same old way. We shouldn't be going according to your beliefs, because your beliefs have failed us. Your beliefs and the beliefs of people in your category have failed the country. Buhari, I don't have anything against you. I think I have some of the best Muslim guys as my friends, but Buhari, I don't know how you are governing this country, Nigeria. Take a look at it. Take a look at it. Are you proud of what is happening to the country? You came in with high hopes. You came in with all the promises in the world that the moment you come into office, this is going to happen, that is going to happen. But we all know what happened when you came into the office. It took you about 8 months before you start appointing people who will, hold important ministerial positions, important portfolios. It took you forever. It means you were never ready in the first place. And now people are dying. People are dying in Benue. Your tribesmen are killing people by their numbers, and you've not really come out to address that issue. And you say people should not agitate for their own self-rule. They should not secede. They should not clamor for restructuring. It cannot happen. See, Nigeria is sitting on a time bomb. Whether you like it or not, whether now or after you leave or tomorrow, it's still going to happen. If it doesn't happen, this country is going to split. You're going to have Oduduwa Republic. You're going to have the Middle Belt. You're going to have the Northerners, South. In fact, this is a forced marriage. Everybody is beginning to see that it's a forced marriage, because the resources from the South is what you people are using to build North. And then when you want to talk, somebody will come with some history of how the oil in Niger Delta belongs to the northerners, or how the middle belt belongs to the northerners. Crap. Hello, some of us, we ran away. We have tried our best all through our life to amount to something in Nigeria. It's just not working, and we had to leave. And a lot of people are still looking for means to travel, to leave the country. And then somebody talked about Nigeria being a shithole, and people are all over the world. They are saying he's a racist. Is this. If Buhari could think of Nigeria first before thinking of Niger, before thinking of any other country, I think will be better for it. A good leader will think about that geographical location he's responsible for and make it better. You don't go out of your space to make other people better when your people are suffering. Buhari, what do you have to say to the killing in Benue? What do you have to say to all this killing, all these people committing suicide during your tenure? This is not the promise you made. This is not the promise APC made. Even some APC elders are tired of your style. They are just too shy. They are just too how do I put it? They just cannot come out to say it the way it is. They can't come and call you names. They can't call you out because they are very, very ashamed of themselves. Huh? Bola Ahmed Tinubu of Lagos State, I'm not a big fan, but he tried all he could to hand over this mandate to you. You tried it yourself for 4 good times. You failed woefully. And now that you got the place, now we have people like Abba Kyari and all other, your tribesmen and your family member running the affairs of Nigeria. Even your family, your direct family, your wife and your children, they are beginning to systematically, they are beginning to condemn your government. How can you come into this place? You said you are going to stop medical tourism, but you were the first person to go for like almost 108 days. Oh, it's a shame. I don't know when this country is going to be better. And all we the youth do, we go on social media, attack each other. You don't see any youth see any good thing in what the other person is doing. We are always looking for that thing, that fault. To the fault, we are always looking for the fault in what the other person is doing. Femi Ogedengbe, an actor, he's now a security officer. Don't let me use the F word here. Look at you. Ìgbàta wà ní Nigeria, what did we amount to? What did we amount to? I should be ashamed that I'm a security. You, the leader, should be ashamed. You, the Nigerians that you have been unable to make the country work, you should be ashamed of yourself. I have worked, I have gone to Tanzania, I was celebrated. People are alive, go and ask them. The likes of Mercy Johnson, the likes of Ikiru Silvanos, the likes of Emmanuel France, they knew what I did when I went to Tanzania with the trade that I learned, the filmmaking. I was respected like I was the king in Tanzania. That means I know my work. But what did my work fetch me in Nigeria? Nothing. My son will be eating in the morning and I will be thinking of what he and the rest of them will eat in the night. Oh, you're saying I'm doing security. If only you know how much comes with that. If only you know the benefits. Just 1 year, I moved over 2016 to the glory of God. My family, they've all escaped too. My immediate family, they've escaped. And somehow, God is using me to reach out to a few of other people around me. And you're telling me security for a year. How I wish they could park plane at Oju Elegba or Holy Ghost in Enugu or Onitsha. Let them tell Nigeria that it's free. That ticket is free to Nigeria, right, to US. You will see how many people will jump in the plane and leave that. I'm sorry to call it shithole. It's shithole. Nigeria is a shithole. Nigeria is a shithole. It's a shithole where there's no light, where no business can work, where there's nothing works. Is a shithole. Shithole. If it's not a shithole, why is everybody running away from that place? If it's not a shithole, why The only people making money, thriving in Nigeria is the politicians and the ritualists and the fraudulent people. Somebody who is working, tí mò ń ṣiṣẹ́ kárakára, tí mò ń ṣe ọdẹ, OPC, a Nigerian celebrity. Ojú ò tiẹ̀ tẹ̀yìn leaders. Àwọn èèyàn kan wà lórí internet, they are telling me that una never know anything. Una never know anything. Okay, make I just sit down like that. Stay, e go better. E go better at 46. Nothing happened. I left at 46. I came over to this place. Look at it now. My wife, my children, they are better for it. You need to see them. I took them. Now I'm beginning to live like a human being. Back in Nigeria, we live like animals. It can only happen in a shithole country. We know we have great people, but the evil people will not allow the great people make things work in Nigeria.
Tell them, man. Tell them. Tell them.
Do you know how many people are here working Nigerians? I tell you, I don't want to mention names. We were 63 people working as people, graduates, great musicians, great actors, people with masters, 2, 3 masters degree. We are working as security here. And thank God we are working as security. Is better for the people back home. That's our relatives. And then somebody, now the only thing in your mouth is that, and these guys who wrote this thing, you came to me as a gentleman that you want to interview me. I granted the interview. We never talked about being a gardener or not being a gardener. Now, just because you want people, because you know that's what Nigeria wants, negative news. So you want to catch their attention. You say Femi Ogedengbe does a gardener in US. Tí bá tiẹ̀ rí gardening, tí bá rí flower anything níbí báyìí, I will do it as long as it pays, they put food on my table, and it ensures a brighter future for my children. Unlike in Nigeria,
you work in office, still you earn 30,000 in a month, still they won't pay.
In Nigeria,
crazy.
See, I'm annoyed because of the situation in Nigeria, not because they called me a gardener in US. Go and check my video on YouTube. Now I want to start. You'll be hearing from me. You'll be hearing from me. Come on my page. My name is Femi_Ogedengbe on Instagram. That's my handle. Come to Olufemi Ogedengbe on YouTube. I am Femi Ogedengbe on Facebook. Come on, you'll be hearing from me. All these evil leaders, from Atiku to Buhari to Obasanjo to all of you, you are evil. Step aside. Let people like Donald Duke, let people like Patutomi, let people like this motivational speaker, what's his name again, Fela Durotoye, let young men come and take the affairs of Nigeria. Let them come and control the affairs of Nigeria. Evil ni gbogbo yin. Yes, security man, I'm very proud. Very, very proud. Whoa, security man. If I tell you what, why do you think people are trekking to Libya?
In Nigeria in 1 month now.
Why do you think people are trekking to Libya to go and perish in the Mediterranean Sea? Because there's nothing, there's no hope in that country.
Suffering and smiling.
There's no hope in that country. You people, you are ashamed. All the leaders, all of you, you are ashamed. God punish you. How I will say, I will see somebody, you come to America, you come and claim you want to talk to a Nigerian community. If I catch you, may God not let me come near somebody like any Nigerian leader. I don't want to know what you have done. As long as you are representing Nigerian leader, yeah, if I come close to you, be very careful. Because one slap, one slap we tell you how angry Nigerians are. One slap, no matter anything wey go happen, I will make sure that I dash you that slap. Once you hear say Femi is coming to wherever you want to come and talk to Nigeria community, be careful. Be careful. Evil people, you people are all evil. I'm not even talking about the youth who now fight themselves on social media. All they do is every day they fight, they do everything. God punish you, all of you. God punish you. God punish you. God has made a way for me. God has made a way for me. Evil people, evil. I don't involve myself in all these small fights. You, the leaders, are the ones I want to fight, not the people calling me gardener here and there. But because there's no job, everybody is looking for what to eat. So calling me gardener will draw people to their paper. You understand? So they just want to eat. I don't blame them. But you, the evil leaders, please let all these evil people, let them step aside. We are no longer praying for you to sleep. We want to take the bull by the horn. We want to chase you people out. The same thing that happened in the Middle East will happen a revolution.